Well, yes,
just down from the public works.
Yeah.
Adjacent to it.
so my backyard adjacent to that,
Oh,
there's a White House on the corner.
right,
And
and Steve?
yes,
Yeah.
Stephen Connie, I'm right next to Stephen.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah,
Oh, yes, you can just run the corner from me. And I'm like, if you go up Norfolk, where that empty lot is, Norfolk, there's one house in the corner. And I'm the next one,
okay,
but I'm not part of them.
got it.
I'm just right there, adjacent.
Okay. Interesting, okay.
I think they might need to be problems to develop that lot.
I don't,
Because it's taking a long time.
well, I think the market has slowed down a bit and
That they hit some water in the trees, I think that was.
I think it's values. I think, because they tore the house down.
Yeah.
Just a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. I haven't heard anything. They're moving forward.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. 6 meters.
You know, all these little small, they're gonna be small lots and never lots.
Well, I think they're gonna be, the size is the same as what's right across from Public Works. There's those Victorian style houses, so it's gonna be kind of like that. They're all gonna face the street. Staring right into my backyard.
If you, so,
I'm right across from it.
oh, you are too, okay.
Exactly.
So see, you're developing, so I'm right here, so you're one of these homes. So let's see. There's like 3 homes or 4 homes right there. So you're one of those.
On my side, there's only 3 homes.
Okay.
So Fairhaven, then there's the, she's never there, lady, and then me, and then there's South Silver. Then we have 1, 2 more houses, and then those 6.
Yep.
Houses are there.
Okay. Because I call this building, and I don't know if they sold them yet, across the way. Those are all new homes. I don't know the name of the street. But there's Norfolk and then there's this, the gully or the little. Where the new development is under, it's like pretty steep slope.
Yeah, up above, like on Commonwealth, when they go down.
It's not a through street.
Yeah, it's if you go up Sunset,
Yeah.
then that turns into Commonwealth. Yeah, in Commonwealth continues on to the left. So
Oh,
that's where they developed the new house.
Yep.
Right above, like your level.
Yes. Yes. Because I think all those are icon too.
You know. That is like to be also.
Oh, they're also.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
I'm Shannon. Sure. Nice to meet you.
New member? Is city council meeting tonight?
They are, they meet on Tuesdays now, so we will continue to have a conflict with them unless we change.
Because we're not supposed to be meeting with them again?
No, we are. It's just
get a member of
the
council.
Yeah,
Oh, I got you.
Council President Baumgartner wouldn't be able to come, and I'm increasingly needed at council too, so I may also not be able to come. It's a very busy year for comms.
Oh. Like stuff happening.
Oh, yeah.
Budget or?
Yes.
Is that budget?
Yeah, lots of questions. We need one more person in order to make quorum. I triple checked. We have 2 vacancies, so we've only got 5 members and one person said he couldn't make it, so we do need a 4th. Hopefully.
And we don't know if they're coming.
I haven't heard yet, no.
Would it be?
That was a good question.
Well, yeah,
Kent is no longer with us.
he's gone too. What happened? What did we do?
No, actually,
Terms expired.
yeah, all the terms expired and then, also we've had very lean applications this year for all our CADs. We've got a lot of vacancies around.
But when your term expires, you can reapply.
But you do have to reapply.
You just didn't want to.
Right.
You guys been on the committee?
Both of us are making the ones. Well, now, since we have a lot of new. Yeah, but when I think at least 4 years.
I think this is my third term, so.
At least 6 years for you. I mean, if they don't show up, they just call it.
Yeah, if we can give it 15 minutes is the standard procedure.
To see my, that course that I took on the time.
Oh, have you done it already?
I did.
Wonderful.
Do you want
Yes, I can give it to the city recorder's assistant and she'll put it on file. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And then there was another thing I had to fill out, this sexual
The ethics
harassment thing, but I couldn't find where I should sign it.
Oh.
I have to sign it.
If it's the long video, you just need to send an email, saying you
Oh,
watched it and the
watched the
date that
video.
you watched it, yeah.
Oh, I thought I just had to read it on the Slim.
No,
website. No, I-
there's the ethics component, which I think you just read, and then there's the video, which, is the longer lecture. It's maybe an hour.
But that's of the Westlands.
I can send it to you.
That would be great.
It's not the cities, it's the state of Oregon.
It's the same
requirement,
that
yeah.
I took, that's.
Yeah. Let me double check. This is all city recorder stuff, so I'm gonna make sure we have everything we need. And, if we're missing anything, I'll let you know.
Yeah, thanks. Because what it said is I just had to read something.
Sure.
They don't really say. The ordinance 1704. So I had to take this public meetings law training, which I did, and then the ordinance 1704 policy on reporting workplace harassment. Look at the
Yes,
one.
that's right, yeah.
So I read that, but there's a video with that too.
I don't think there's a video for the harassment one. Yeah, just the video for the.
Yeah, so I was just supposed to acknowledge receipt, but I didn't know where to acknowledge it.
Sure, okay, I'll find out for you.
Okay.
We need to figure out what day. Can you send us, like individually, what days we'll work with? the schedule?
For scheduling, we don't, that's not a serial communication, right? It's not a public, I'm just discussing your schedule, so we could do a reply all for that
Okay,
one.
okay.
Yeah, if anybody has days that work better than Tuesday, that would be ideal.
Yeah, Mondays, probably not Fridays.
Okay,
Oh,
maybe Wednesdays?
It's just good.
Yeah, I can do Thursdays if it's not the first Thursday, because that's when I speak.
Okay.
Election.
Oh, and Wednesdays, I can't.
Can't do Wednesdays? Let's see.
I guess we can do Mondays if it has to be Mondays. And it'd be Mondays and.
I actually can't do every Monday. I can do every other Monday, so depending on how the calendar falls. It sounds like maybe Thursday might be a day that works then.
Thursday.
Yeah. Should we try for the fourth Thursday?
We're supposed to do the fourth, used to be the
Yeah,
fourth.
it used to be the fourth Tuesday. So let's tentatively think about that, and I'll just send out a confirmation email to make sure nobody has conflicts then.
That will work better with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I only got one good thing. That's.
So put it on my calendar, so maybe the 26th.
Yes, in February.
Yes, for Thursday.
Mhm.
Can we talk about what kind of things we deal with here or not?
We can't make any business decisions or any deliberation or anything like that without a quorum. But we can talk logistics, schedules, or just personal things, Like,
Just
you
things
can do
that
an
you have-
icebreaker.
Things that you used to do, like,
Well, how about, would you be able to, like that report that we just done?
Yes,
See, that would be,
I mean, we could read silently, as long as we're not commenting on it.
or give it to Susan. You do want to catch up to what we're
yeah,
doing.
just so you can see what the committee is about. I'm not giving exactly. Just so you could.
Because that would be good to look
Yeah,
at.
basically, we just serve to make sure that citizens have a voice. in the community. CCI is government mandated state law that every city has a CCI. And it's mostly in regards to land use. So big land use projects, make sure that there's enough citizens with it. We asked city council a couple of years ago to broaden our scope to be more than just land use, so to make sure that there's listening on anything that goes on. Yeah, okay.
I'm still relatively new to the CCI myself. I am the community relations coordinator for the city. So I am actually the only full-time employee that's dealing with all of our departments and doing cross-city communications. Yeah, but I just was appointed liaison about a year ago now. Yeah, only about a year ago.
Oh, and Lynn Schroeder, was that Lynn?
That was like,
So she sent out an email about, they're having an open house on Vision
yes,
43.
they are.
So that would be something
Yeah,
you need to go to. And that's January 29 at 6.
I know they have another one
Something that
scheduled
this
in
committee
February
worked
too.
on for that project was the city had to assign a working group to work on that project. And so we came up with who should be appointed to that group. So that's kind of the stuff that we can get involved in.
and that is fair.
Well, on the 29th, it's at Robinwood Station at 6 o'clock, and then February 12th, it's at the Westland Library Community Room, 6 o'clock too. And she just sent that out.
So yeah, if you want to read our report of what we did at the end of the year, kind of tells you what we're going to be doing, working on this year's.
Is it on the website? Do we have it?
I have our work plan.
Yeah, that's good.
Is that the one from City Council?
Yep.
Yeah.
Although that was the work, but we're the, like, the
You mean the annual
annual
report?
report.
Yeah.
That does a recap of everything.
It tells you like what did last year and what
You
we're
know,
doing.
I don't know if that is actually on the city website because it's a council item.
Oh, it hasn't been approved yet.
Right, actually, I believe we're still missing them from a lot of tags.
I don't think they just look at them in their
And then,
goal setting meeting.
that's right, when council goes to their retreat, that's when they review.
So there's some communities that haven't submitted it. yet.
Right. Mhm. Yeah, it's particularly late, but this happens every year. That's why I wanted us to be on time.
Because everybody cancels their last meeting in December and then they.
Yeah, it's a hard time of year to be getting paperwork done.
Oh, yeah.
We did, yes, thank you all. Yeah, we did have to cancel our last meeting in December due to lack of quorum, but we got it done anyway, so.
Yeah,
Without meeting serially.
we had a good show.
Yeah, so basically, we're just working on a plan to make the community aware of neighborhood associations and these kind of groups, because as she said, enrollment is, or applications have been low for all of them. So just making the city aware, people aware of how they can get involved in the community. A lot of the neighborhood associations, people think that they're HOAs. Don't have to say sometimes those neighborhood association meetings are not much better than they should be.
Depends. Depends.
But getting the word out about that. So we are putting together a plan. Next couple of months, we can meet with the neighborhood association, see what help they need. And then presenting the plan hopefully to council in April or May or something like that, so that we can get them to approve it, so then we can start doing the outreach, like going to the farmer's market, having a booth and telling people and that kind of stuff. That's kind of the overall gist of what our work plan for this year.
Yeah, I can talk to my neighborhood meetings. When I see them sometimes, I feel like I should go there. Somebody comes up and you can go, right? So. We involve like this.
Yeah. I think the biggest challenge is that making them understand, like, that's where they should go when they have like issues about speeding or whatever, and then the neighborhood can take that to the next level where it should go in the city and
That you understand the rights. So that's one of the big things that we still.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, unless something else comes up for that council has that they need us to work on. in our job. So no more Bo, I take it, he did not.
Was he gonna move? Or he didn't focus on.
I
his
thought he
job.
was gonna move, but then he wasn't. I know, he was having some trouble with work, so I'm not sure.
I think he wanted, I thought he said he would stay on if he wasn't chair.
Yeah, we have 2 vacancies, so if you know anybody, word of mouth is a great way. I'm gonna be putting an ad in our newsletter, this week and on social media again. We've got, well, as I mentioned, several other vacancies for other tags too, so definitely gonna lean application.
So, since we're not gonna have a quorum, we can't do it this week, but you could make sure you put on the agenda that we need to elect officers now.
Yeah, it's on there.
So just to, like our homework assignments, is 3 to 5 community survey questions. We can work on that.
Individually, yeah, and then bring your suggestions to the
Right.
next meeting and then, we can deliberate at that time.
So off another subject. So when are we having? Are we having budget? We're not having any budget issues here in the city.
Yes,
You mean broadly speaking?
yes, they make it.
I mean, I would say all cities are concerned.
No, they have a really big budget issue right
We got with that.
now. We don't have any land anymore, so we don't have any.
Well, that's been a problem for us. I mean,
Yeah.
with the current crisis, because I don't think we get federal funding. Or do.
I think grants, certain things like the Abernethy Bridge, I know has some federal funding, so depending on the item,
Okay,
that's
yeah.
possible.
But that's what they're discussing right now is raising a bunch of fees because they have this big budget shortfall. So they're up there right now on their agenda tonight is raising the park fee, I think an extra $10, raising water.
Again,
Again, my water bill's on.
I know, that's what they're discussing because they have a huge budget and they're building that new facility,
what facility?
Public Works.
We haven't approved it. Where's that money coming?
They already approved it. They approved the money for it already.
And where's that money?
That was already 80% paid for, but there is a remaining gap that they're discussing. and
That's why they're adding the
right
parks
now.
fees, so the parks are taking their share of.
They don't, I don't know if they know the temperature out there. People are done taxing. And
Yeah.
Well, then the other thing they're discussing is marijuana, because we don't get any of that marijuana tax money because we decided to ban.
I don't want marijuana in my community.
I told them that they need to do it as a vote. That's something we should have talked about at CCI. CCI actually should have been involved in that, had a discussion.
It's not working.
That they put that back to the vote instead of them just deciding on themselves whether to allow.
Well, the marijuana thing is, I mean, it used to be subsidized from the government. These pot shops are not doing well because it's still, you go buy it illegally, it's cheaper. Oh my God, why? Are you so
So hopefully they're up there discussing whether to put it on the ballot like they did last time and not just outright deciding themselves.
Yep.
We'll see.
Let's have pot, that's what we want. Open some pot shops.
I mean, technically, there is very little land that they could actually open a shop because we have so little commercial land and you can't put one near a school. So there's limited spots they could actually be. But even we just allow it, then we get the tax dollars, even if no shop ever.
There's hardly any tax dollars. I can probably figure that out. I mean, there's nothing different. Maybe I know that's not pot of gold. There's nothing in the pot.
You would know more. It's a good sale.
It's like bus. So they're turning over every rock.
But all the look at it, isn't the tax base broadening? I mean, doesn't that?
Well, that's the issue is that we don't actually, we're developing all of our last parcels of land. So once
We have
we
no
run out of land, there's no more
So,
tax dollars coming in.
If the city sells it, they don't keep it.
no,
No, just because we don't have, we're all built out. There's no empty lots. There's no big parcels of land to
So-
develop.
so
And we
Susan,
get a lot of money from the development itself,
so if you
more
go,
than the tax
if you
base
go to
development itself.
if you go to Wilsonville or any of the other areas, they have industry. We have no industry. We have no business here. Well, I should say. We have,
Very little. We have
No, retail.
very little.
yeah, because
We have 3% of our land is dedicated to business versus most cities are 20 to 30%.
and then our property tax money, a lot of it goes to the county. So,
Only 14 cents of your tax dollar.
goes to the property tax. Yeah, the Cottonwood County takes a lot of it.
School district takes most of it. The school district's 55% of that is the school district.
And then we pass local bonds, so you have your property tax, and then you have all of the extra stuff. that you pay with.
So that's the other thing is whether they want to go for levy. That's all on the table. What they're talking about tonight. We want to go up there, give public comment, tell them you don't want pot shops.
I don't want to park.
And then there's no money there.
Taxes.
You know, you don't want your taxes raised because that's what they're talking about.
Oh, why can't we be anything? There, people are not gonna be happy, they're gonna be pissed. I mean, just with that, the tax that we had 250,000 people sign that petition, because they didn't want to pay, do the ODOT thing, so, I mean, that's a temperature gauge right there. Oh, how interesting.
I think the problem is really that it's reached the point where it's going to be no restrooms in our parks or an increased fee.
No restrooms in the parks. I don't know.
Or turf not being maintained or playgrounds getting shut down and I know Parks has had deferred maintenance. Like they've been running at 83% of what their actual costs are for
But
many years now.
I know, but it's the perception of all this money. It's always like it's never enough,
Yeah,
never enough.
yeah. And people are hurting.
Yeah.
When they're tired,
Yeah.
because we just passed that school levy and then we find out.
Then they shut down the
Jerked
school.
around, yeah.
Then there's a really bad time.
We knew that was
And
gonna
they
happen.
built the
The school district notoriously lies to everyone.
Yeah. So they lied and they took our money and they're closing schools.
Right. And they build all the new ones.
Ones that we don't need. Yeah, like, let's build new schools. Let's spend
Although we have.
$250 million that we don't, because we don't want to have a bond expire and then have people's taxes go down, heaven forbid. So let's find a way to spend $250 million so that their taxes don't go down.
See, our kid population, our children, there's a fewer and fewer than here. So there's older families. And yeah, but I don't know where the young families can go, where are they? Not,
They can afford it.
Yeah, okay.
good times. I mean, we could be interesting with other. I've been Hillsborough. Hillsborough has so much. They have Intel, I mean, they have.
They got industry.
If you've ever seen their community center. Yeah, it's disgusting, actually, it's disgusting.
Well, is that the research theaters?
Oh, I don't know, I was there for a YAC meeting once and,
It's
it
research.
was beautiful. Rec rooms and programs, long programs, and places for kids to hang out after school and a pool. And,
Well, you know they have Intel out
they
there.
do, that's why, yeah.
And
So,
Intel.
yeah, they have industry. Yeah, we're
Uh-huh.
trying to get rid of our only last parcel of commercial land and make it all housing.
Oh. I didn't know that. Where's that?
You know, the place across from Park Rose, that's our last commercial. There's a development application for that
Park Rose in the,
right down here at the bottom of the hill.
it would have destroyed it.
No, across the street, that big empty land across the street. There's a big piece of land across the street that goes up the hill next to the office building.
Yeah,
I don't think.
on the other side of the.
Yeah, that's OBC land. That's our last, I think it's 6 acres of OBC land. There's application in right now for 252 apartments. Instead, with
That'll,
10,000 square feet of commercial.
and that'll raise how much money?
I mean, it'll give you some SDC, it'll give you SDC dollars because it'll be built, but,
That just puts more stress on our infrastructure.
but it gets rid of all the commercial land. So you take 6 acres of commercial land and not even 1 acre of it is going to, a quarter of an acre of it is going to business. Because they